to make it. That while I whip it low, got it. You feel like I keep it up. Make it bounce like a drip drop. Even if the music stop. Let me go.
Waistline, waistline spinning around. Look at the waistline, them twirl to the ground. Waistline, waistline shaking away. Watch out the waistline all over. See people getting on, see people jamming up, see people following right behind the truck. All they want is action, plenty when in action. Now I'm a massive, just whip it up. Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it.
Whip it real low.
Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it. We whipping it to the left, we whipping it to the right. Now let me see you wave your hands up high. This is party time. We gon' drink, jump up and one. I want my people get wet and wild. See people getting on, see people jamming up, see people following right behind each other. All they want is action, plenty when in action. Now I'm a massive, just whip it up.
All the girls them turn from, on a man push it right down. Whip it up like a windstorm, body popping like popcorn. Boom! Girl, lift your leg, lift it right up. Spin it around and don't stop.
Whip it up.
Let me go, let me go. Let me go now.
Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it.
Whip it real low.
Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it. Whip it, turn it around and whip it, hand on the ground and whip it, lead to the side and whip it. Get on one, whip it, touch up your leg and whip it, move up your rear and whip it, bend up your back and whip it. Get on one. Waistline, waistline spinning around. Look at the waistline, them twirl to the ground. Waistline, waistline shaking away. Watch out the waistline all over the, all over the, all over the, all over the, all over the place. Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it.
Whip it real low.
Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it. Whip it, push back and whip it, push front and whip it, push down and whip it.
Whip it real low.